Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about a new blockchain game called CryoWar. They're having an upcoming IDO on November 12th, I believe, and I'm going to be going over all the details about that, the game itself, how you get into it, how you get on the whitelist, and how you could possibly get in early for this project. So if you find this content helpful, please like, subscribe, and let's get into this. So first thing to discuss, what is CryoWar? Well, it's a multiplayer NFT game. Essentially, these little characters right here are all NFTs that you battle with in kind of this multiplayer PvP format. If we go down here, we can see that the it takes place in like this medieval sci-fi universe. So a little bit of combination between guns, I think, and armor, which is kind of cool. They have 8 unique characters, and most importantly, in my mind, is that it is skill based, which I think is super important because a lot of these play to earn games, let's be honest, a lot of them are pay to win. The difference here with CryoWar is that your NFTs are not going to give you an advantage in battle, at least initially. Basically, everyone's on an even playing field. You cannot pay to win over the other player. It is a completely free battle royale type of game. And the other thing that's very interesting about this game is that it has short sessions. So whereas some battle royales take up to 30 minutes, CryoWar has decided that they've wanted to make their game on the go. So 3 minutes or less, frantic battles, high paced. That's kind of the direction that they've decided to go in, which I think is super interesting and is also really good for mobile, which they do plan to release a mobile component for this game. That is a big part of the initial game offering. So the other great thing about this game is that it's built on the Solana network. If we go down here, we can see, and I've used Solana. Solana is very fast. It has very, very small transaction fees. As you can see right here, you could do 50,000 transactions per second with block completion time of 400 milliseconds and low to zero fees of 0.001 per transaction. So that is why Solana is completely optimized for the game space and for growth in that area. Let's scroll down here. You can see that they have different game modes. We got last man standing, deathmatch, top score in 5 minutes, battle arena. So again, they primarily plan to release this on mobile. That's why they have this this mobile phone here. This is a mobile NFT game. That is the objective here. We have some of the heroes that they have. As I said earlier, they have 8 unique characters, but these are just some of them, I think. So we have the ACS Heavy. This is like your tanky character. He has piercing beam, heavy armor damage. There's 2 different types of skins. Let's go down here. We have Valkyrie. This character looks like more built for speed and light movements. And again, these are the kind of 2 different skins you can get them in. Centurion, I would say this looks almost like an assassin type of character, but maybe or they say cleanse all heresy, so maybe this is like a priest type of character. And these are the 2 skins for that. And then we have the team. And so the game CryoWar has actually been in concept for several years now. And if we go to the lead game designer's LinkedIn page, let's see if I could find it right here. We can see that, he's been a game developer since January 2018. It looks like this might be the company that's producing CryoWar, I think, although on some people's profile it just says CryoWar. But yeah, so that's a little background there. So I'd say it looks like this could have been like a 3-year vision, and it's just coming to fruition now. So I did find a trailer for the game. Let's just kind of take a look at that real quick. Well, that looks pretty cool, actually. I mean, this game, I could see people playing this game. I mean, it definitely looks like some of the more popular like Brawl Stars a little bit, kind of. Like this is definitely an interesting game. Uh, One of the things I do like about it is if we go over to the white paper. Actually, that's not the white paper. Let me pull it up. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it that fast, but one of the things in the white paper is, and you can take a look at this yourself, it has a lot of information just about the gaming industry, why they chose to build on Solana, which I already kind of went into a little bit. A little bit of the lore, so like the CryoWar history. So like since the beginning of time, the world of Solarians had been ruled by our bloodthirsty gods, locked in an epic struggle for dominance. And I cannot pronounce these names, but we got like the glacial god, the shadow god, Lavadin, I think. Lavadin, the firestorm god, and then we have Vigolar, the desert god. So it kind of takes place in this realm, this kind of futuristic, almost astral plane like realm, and yeah. So they have a little bit of the history here. So if we take a look here, we can see that there are even more battle modes. So one thing I forgot to mention is that in addition to PvP, they also have PvE. So some of the things you can do in player versus environment are, co-op survival mode. You can do co-op epic boss fights. You can do duels with other players, which is something that I don't think I mentioned earlier. But yeah, so it's all kind of like all these different battle modes. They'll have a lot of options for you to do that. We can also see that, one of the things this game is heavily promoting is the NFT skins. So, and I'm sure this will factor into the tokenomics and the ecosystem, but one of the reasons why you want to earn more is so you can buy more skins, buy more NFTs. So that's going to put constant buying pressure on the tokenomics, making these tokens, valuable when you earn them, which is also, that is a pretty effective way to achieve that in my mind. Last thing I wanted to get into briefly while we're on the subject of tokenomics is the actual token, CWAR token. The token is the core utility token of the CryoWar game and the ecosystem. It facilitates the DAO as well. So there are a million, or actually no, that is a billion, right? A billion CWAR tokens that will be minted and pre-mined. And this will kind of achieve the decentralized model that they're trying to build on the Solana network. The other interesting thing that they plan to do with this token is you can stake it for rewards such as loot boxes, maybe NFT rewards. But yeah, that is a very interesting thing that this token kind of offers. It offers you the ability to stake to earn rewards. So, and that will also kind of stabilize the price of the token as well. The other stabilizing effect for this token will, of course, be burns. Just like Axie Infinity has burns tokens that are used for breeding, and that's kind of how they deflate the token supply. Same here. They're going to be introducing manual token burns, I think. It says token burns as needed to stabilize the in-game economy from game marketplace fees and tournament buy-ins. So from the revenue that they collect, they're going to be introducing manual burns in the economy, which, to be honest, that could go well or that could not go well. This is an experiment, so obviously I'll be watching out for that to see how that works out. Now, let's just dive into this just a little bit more because I think it's pretty interesting. So, of course, we have an initial supply and distribution right here. So the initial market cap is going to be $1 million. And, of course, 20% of the, this just kind of goes through how these tokens are going to be released onto the market. Because, again, if you flood the market with everyone's tokens at once, like right after the sale, you're just going to have a horrible price action. So, we have the advisory team. They get like 2%. That's locked for 9 months. The team itself, 12%, that's also locked for 9 months. Then we have, the airdrops are locked for 3 months. Marketing and ecosystem is locked for 1 month, or 1 month, sorry. But yeah, so we can see kind of how the token supply will break down once these tokens get released to the market. So here we have the CryoWar economy. And we can see that, again, it's staking for stability. The main method for stabilizing the token is staking. So players will stake, they'll earn rewards on a monthly basis, and this will kind of incentivize people to not, you know, dump their coins and take them out of circulation for a little while. Uh, Again, the utility token is also the DAO governance token. Here we have a little more about the stabilization methods. So again, like Axie Infinity, they have token burns, but these I'm pretty sure will be manual. They're also going to reinvest some of the team's profits in CryoWar for a 2-year period. They'll repurchase tokens off the secondary market on a regular basis, which will increase, the price floor, which will make, you're buying up these tokens. So that'll kind of make the price go up a little bit. Social media awareness. I'm not sure what that has to do with the token stabilization methods, but kind of keeping an active gaming community around this token. And of course, they'll have regular online and live esports world championships. So that's a lot of the economy in a nutshell. But if we kind of go down here, we can also see that they have a breakdown of, where the revenue will be going to. So for staking fees, 100% of that goes back to the development team and improvements. NFT land sales plus NFT item sales, 100% go to the project development and improvements. Again, fees from marketplace trades, 40% project development, 30% token burn. So again, I'm not sure. This might be automatic. This might be manual. I have to research that more. I'm not sure. But yeah, so hopefully it's kind of like an auto burn, because I always think that those work better. 30% live and online tournament funds plus minting and rewards. So 30% of those trades will also go to kind of feeding the esports community as well. And then we just have, profits from NFT War Tournament, 40% to project development, 30% token burn. So again, we have another token burn in there. 30% live and online tournament funds plus mining rewards. And yeah, so professional gameplay at a high risk, high reward levels. And yeah, you can kind of read through this yourself. But yeah, so they have a pretty decent economy right here. So let's talk about the IDO and how you get into that. So the platform hosting the IDO is the Ignition Network, or Paid Ignition Network. And I will attach this link. This is a Medium link. I'll attach it in the YouTube description down below so that you can have a look at it. But essentially, the whitelisting is going to take place through this lottery. And the lottery started November 2nd, and the end of it is November 6th at 4 a.m. UTC. So that's coming up in 2 days, at least from the time that I'm making this video. And the IDO actual event will happen on Ignition November 12th at 11 a.m. UTC. So this link right here is how you would access this IDO lottery, essentially, and I'll walk you through how to do that in a minute. But before you do that, you need to set up a Solana wallet, because the IDO is happening on Solana, so you need to have a wallet that works with that network. And the wallet that they recommend is Phantom, which is actually the same wallet I have. They have a walkthrough right here, but I will just show you really quickly. It is very easy to install this wallet. It's just like any other browser Web3 wallet. You just go over here, you type Phantom up in Google. This will show up, and you just press add. You set up your seed phrase, you set up your password, and you are all good to go. That is all you have to do to set that up. Once you do set that up, click on this link, and we'll wait till this loads. This will take you to the Paid Ignition Network. So right here, we can see that we have all the information we need on what this launch is going to look like. The launch price is 2 cents. Total raised is 80,000. And we can kind of see some other information right here. There's, we went over this already, but 20% TGE rest monthly linear for 6 months. CryoWar will distribute your token in airdrops so as not to flood the market with tokens. Now, the way you join this lottery is you have to basically stake paid token. So you buy paid token. You can find all the information and the markets it trades on from coinmarketcap.com. I can put this link in the description down below as well, and these are some of the markets it trades on. Once you have your tokens, you basically stake them in the network. Now, to join the lottery, you need to KYC yourself. So you need to basically create a profile with Paid Ignition. You need to sign up, And unfortunately, if you're a US resident, this is going to be difficult to get in on. But there is a KYC process, so just be aware of that as well. Once you have that all set up, you can join the lottery, and you'll be all set up to have the possibility of getting on this whitelist and getting access to this token launch. You also have the option of entering this raffle right here, where you can win 3 Galaxy tier tickets for the CryoWar IDO on Ignition. Essentially, what you would do here is you just the 5 easy steps to join the contest are: answer the IDO questions, follow the Paid and CryoWar on Twitter, join Paid and Chimera's TG channels, like, retweet, and join the whitelist lottery. And you can see that you basically fill all of this stuff out right here. So this is the other way you can kind of participate as well. Now, if you're not able to get on this launch, then it's really not a big deal, because a lot of times when these launches happen, there's a huge price increase on the token, but then there's a dip right after. And sometimes buying after the launch is actually the best strategy. But as long as you're aware that the actual auction date, the time of this event is November 12th, then you can be on the lookout after November 12th for this token and a good buy-in. And I do think that based on what we discussed, CryoWar is actually a really good project. One, I think it's a good project because it's mobile. It's one of the first mobile blockchain games that I've seen, and it looks like they're well on their way to releasing that. Second, because it's on Solana. And as we went over, Solana is one of the best networks for gaming, and I think that any game getting in on that network now has a high chance of success, just because of the fast transactions and the zero or close to zero fees. So yeah, so that is CryoWar in a nutshell. That is how you can participate in the IDO and possibly get on the whitelist. And I hope you got information from this. I hope you found it useful. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.